might be surprised to hear that where I come from in Belarus, we have no mountains. The highest altitude in Belarus is only 345 meters. Almost the entire territory is flat plains and lowlands, with continuous meadows, fields, and forests that stretch for miles ahead. Therefore, I think it's not difficult to imagine how I was surprised when I came to Japan and saw such a huge number of mountains for the first time. I remember thinking, oh my goodness, there are so many mountains here. I want to remark that it doesn't mean that I didn't know about it. I studied geography at school, and I know the fact that nearly 70% of Japan's land is mountains and hills. However, I didn't know how beautiful they could be. The first time when I climbed a mountain was a little comical. I didn't even think I was going to climb the mountain. Me and my friend just decided to take the road near Shinkobe station. But in the end, we realized that we had gone far into the mountains, and there was no other choice but to get to the top. On the way to the top of the mountain, we found a ledge and decided to move closer and see what was there. Surprisingly, an incredible view of Kobe opened up before us. I think I wouldn't be lying when I say that goosebumps ran through my body. All around were mountains covered with greenery, and down below was a city that rested against the sea which merged with the horizon. Compared to the plains of my country, which have different kind of charm, this incredibly rich landscape was magnificent. The next time when I was planning on going to Mount Tsukuba in Ibaraki Prefecture, I prepared carefully. I had even bought special clothing and shoes. But compared to the first time, when the path to the top of the mountain was like a gently sloping walking path, the path to the top of Mount Tsukuba was constantly steeply going up. It was so difficult to climb that there were moments when my legs ached wildly and my heart was pounding furiously, ready to jump out of my chest. However, I kept climbing and finally reached the top of the mountain. Upon seeing the picturesque view that opened up in front of me from 800 meters, not a single word, not a single painting or picture will convey my feelings. Sometimes it seems that even your own eyes align to you, so it's delightful and inexpressible. And you immediately forget that a few minutes ago you were widely tired and only wanted to rest, drink, and eat. Now I can say with confidence, when it comes to mountains, there can only be bigger and better mountains that you have not been to before. It may seem sentimental, but I must say that when I climb mountains, I feel like I am in the real here and now, and feel like a little man trying to climb a mountain, and as a reward for his efforts, hopes to see something new and even more picturesque than ever seen before. This is one of those moments when you can say, I feel alive. I live here in this world. And at such moments, I realized that it was worth it. And no matter what happened in this life, no matter what difficulties you have to face, you always need to move only forward. And for me, a person who is afraid to speak in front of large audience, to stand on this stage and talk about my experience of climbing a mountain is already an achievement comparable to climb a mountain. Or studying foreign languages like Japanese or even English is also comparable to climbing a mountain. Perhaps sometimes it will be an endless climb up the mountain, but enjoying the very process of learning and small victories, you could move forward. Therefore, I think it's vital to keep in mind that the most important thing is not to give up and try to climb higher and higher. And who knows, perhaps one day you will realize that you have finally reached the top of Mount Everest